Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Sign up now for a $20 free bet. Just use the code IFLTV24. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Lewis Hart from Boxing Social.
Oh, that's it. We don't catch up enough, Gareth, mate. We don't catch up enough. We're too busy, mate. Too busy.
Gareth, are you speaking to the enemy again?
And at least I'm being interviewed by someone I like now, anyway.
I knew it.
And Jonathan from Pro Boxing Fans is here, and he's just standing there. You don't get an interview. You're not getting an interview. I'm going for a few tequilas after this.
Wow.
I'm done. I'm done. Well, you can buy them if you want. At least I'll get something out of the
Do I
interview.
get an India?
At least these boys ply me with drinks. Is he? Yeah, they bought me dinner. They buy me dinner for tonight's interviews. Not really, by the way, yeah.
Right, this is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. Gareth just gone on a little bit of a mad one, but you're tired, you're hyper, and you ready for some food and some tequila after this interview?
Lesson is porkiness, yeah?
Whoa. I thought that wasn't my name anymore,
Right,
Gareth.
can I call you Pugsley then?
You can call me whatever you want, Gareth, because we're out here in the freezing cold.
I am actually really rude to you,
No.
but the truth is I never am, and it's only for the camera. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. We've just seen a huge press conference, knockout chaos.
Huge, massive press conference.
Who said that?
Everybody.
Huge, massive. Just an emphasis on how big it is. But before we talk about the huge, massive press conference, you do like stirring the pot, don't you? When you asked His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh a question, just mentioned why isn't Oscar De La Hoya getting involved in this? And I think His Excellency gave a great answer.
Yeah, well, they wanted to. I think they were probably going to have a few more questions, but I was asked, would I ask a question today? And there was that comment or article or interview that Oscar De La Hoya did where he said, I'm not sure I should be taking all my big names over to Saudi Arabia for big events. And it was quite obvious to His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh that if promoters don't want to work with him, then bye-bye, see you later was his response. We'll miss you, Oscar. But do you think that'll stop the fighters going over there to fight in Saudi Arabia? No, it won't. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Vasyl Lomachenko, obviously he's with Bob Arum, but all these guys, they're not going to not go to Saudi Arabia to fight. Ryan Garcia is always going to go to Saudi Arabia to fight. Just to buy his way out of a contract, you can do that. And Ryan Garcia is a man after his own mind. He won't be told what to do. I don't think Oscar's seeing the picture that's being put together. Look at what Turki Al-Sheikh did today as well with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn. I want you two to have an event where you've got all your boxers in the blue corner or the red corner. Let's have them against each other. You know, Matchroom versus Queensberry. What a great idea. We should be doing more of this. It's so creative. We are in a halcyon period, the beginning of a halcyon period for boxing right now. It's fantastic.
You've worked in boxing a hell of a lot longer than me. I'm very cold, Gareth. And how refreshing is it to see two standout promoters working together on a regular basis with, I think it was like 12 promoters on the day of reckoning, all working together with the same aim of creating the best nights for Saudi Arabia and for boxing for us?
Well, it's just fantastic because you're not writing about negatives. You're writing about things that are going to be made, about events and fights that can get made. You know the fans are going to come to sport. There'll always be that small band of people complaining about something. If it's not, you know, people can't have a drink at the fights, or there isn't enough noise in there, or, you know, that it's not full, or we're getting the fights we want. Yes, I know not all of them are in the UK and America, but this is just the beginning of the revolution. You know, it's being accelerated very quickly. They're learning with every event. You've got the best people involved. I think it's very, very exciting. The most exciting period I've ever been involved in, and I have such a passion for this sport, you know, going all the way back for the end of Lennox Lewis, you know, all the way through, you know, Nazim Hamid, Ricky Hatton, Amir Khan, Joe Calzaghe, Carl Froch. I'm naming the top lines. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. It's been a great period. But this, in a way, is the most exciting because the amount of investment is facilitating any fight that you go, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Canelo Beterbiev, for example. They want to make
Canelo Beterbiev.
Yeah, don't you like that?
I never thought I'd see it, but if the Saudis want it, I'm sure we will.
If Beterbiev beats Bivol and Canelo beats Benavidez, they go, do you know what? Beterbiev and Canelo. What a great fight that would be. Come on. I'm salivating at the thought of it. But what I'm saying is, those fights that you might have thought weren't possible, they can push the line a bit further because of the amount of money being paid, the size of the event, the way it's going to be marketed, all of that stuff that goes with it. It's an amazing time, Bugsley. It's an amazing time.
Another thing that His Excellency said up there today was that this fight with Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou has to fight the winner of Fury Usyk. And when you look at the amount of time you've spoken, I've spoken about a potential Fury AJ fight for the past kind of 7 years now or more, with the track record the Saudis have got, this could be the most realistic time we get there, providing they both get past their tests in Usyk and Ngannou respectively.
Biggest, richest British fight of all time. I think it will happen. I mean, I do think there's dangers for... I'm not saying I think, and I've done several interviews today, I don't think Joshua's going to lose to Ngannou, but I can see a way that he does lose.
Yeah.
Ngannou's very hard to put away. If he puts him away, he'll get measured. He'll get the measuring stick on what Fury didn't do to Ngannou, so that helps his cause for that big chatter, the talking, the chattering classes around the build-up of that fight. There's jeopardy for him in this contest, but if he gets his game plan, gets his physicality and his mentality right, he should win it. But Ngannou's got an amazing story as well and something special in him. Fury's got to beat Usyk. He's got his own jeopardy there against a ring general in Usyk. So we're set for an amazing February and March, and if those two come through, I'm sure they'll be lining it up. I know there's a 2-fight deal with Fury and Usyk, of course, so that needs to play out. But as long as Fury wins one of those fights against Usyk and Joshua beats Ngannou, I do think we'll see it. And we might see it in the middle. You never know how they want to do it. So, no, it's great times. It's so exciting, but it is cold.
Last one then, very quickly. You said that fight would be the biggest, the richest in British history. Yeah. Slight shame that it wouldn't happen in Britain up there?
Yeah, always. It would have been amazing to have it at Wembley Stadium, but, you know, I've got a sneaking feeling that at some point the Saudi Arabians are going to agree to have fights outside Saudi Arabia as well. And then the fans will be going, oh, this was going to happen, was it? Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. And if they sign a 2-fight deal, maybe that second one will be back here.
Excellent. Gareth, thank you very much for being to IFL TV. Let's go and warm up.
I think this is the coldest I've ever been in an IFL interview, by the way.
Not as cold as Quebec, surely.
Yeah, but it was indoors where I was doing it there.
Central heating. We ain't got that at the outnet. Thank you very much, Gareth.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Sign up now for a $20 free bet. Just use the code IFLTV24. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.